I Like It is it's the type of song I always wanted to write. It's fun. I think it's gonna be a great song for my show, and it's a grower. I always felt good about it. The minute I heard the first few chords, and I started singing the melody, like, "Girl, please just give me a going too strong," and I just liked it. I thought it was different. I never got sick of it, and by that I mean that a lot of times when you write a song and you record it, you listen to it 100 times while you're making it, or you're doing it, and sometimes you're like, oh, I don't want to hear this song ever again. So with this song, I never felt that way. Even at times, and I don't think there's been one song in my career that I've listened to more times while making it than this song. And I'm still not sick of it, and that's a good sign. If I would have told the record company, I want to do a song that features Pitbull, it has a few lines from Lionel Richie, and it goes like this, they would have been like, what? You're crazy. When I sang the chorus, baby, I like it, the way you move on the floor, and baby, I like it, and then we did that little breakdown. Red One started singing the Fiesta Forever, da da da, and it just felt natural. I just looked at him and said, "Oh my God, that's brilliant. We gotta sample Lionel. We gotta sample Lionel for this song," and it didn't. We sampled it, but the original is slower, and it didn't sound right. So we called him up, and I was lucky enough to have known Lionel for quite a few years, and we're friends. We're good friends, and he was nice enough to come by the studio and lay vocals and just do those 4 words. It was it's a little strange to tell someone, an icon like Lionel, say, hey, do you mind, probably your most recognizable song, do you mind just singing 4 words on my song of that of your song? But he's very humble and very nice. One Day at a Time is a song that went through quite a process, because originally I sang it and I wasn't happy with the verse, so I went back and I rewrote the verse. I must have redone the verse about 3 or 4 times. And it's funny because I wasn't a believer in reworking a song over and over and over again. If it doesn't feel good, a lot of times I would just move on. Thank God I didn't in this one, because it's ended up becoming one of my favorite songs. And the Akon thing came about in a very, it wasn't even planned. He went by the studio, and for some reason when he had that song up, and he said, oh, do you mind, can I jump on the second verse? And he did, and I thought it sounded great. I thought it made the song. Anytime you do a collaboration, if you're just doing it for the hell of it, it's whatever. I don't think it's fun. But whenever you do a collaboration and that person comes in and adds to the song and makes it better, that's when it's good. And the minute he laid vocals on it, it just felt like a better song. Heartbeat is a song that I love the simplicity. I love what it's saying. I think it's playful, but yet still has something nostalgic and romantic about it. That one I did write as a duet, and I wanted to write a song that was perfect for girl and boy, and kind of base myself on another song. I don't want to say which song, but just in case. It has nothing to do with the melody, but the idea of it. And I did have Nicole in mind when I wrote this song. Usher and I have known each other for years. we've met up a bunch of times on promo trips. I've seen him in a bunch of. I've seen him in a few parties. He's crazy. No, I'm kidding. No, he's he's a great guy. We spoke about working together. We've been talking about it for quite some time. I forgot. I think we were in LA, and I told him about Dirty Dancer, that I had this song called Dirty Dancer, and he said he would love to listen to it. He was in Miami finishing his album up, and I was there at the same time. Well, I lived there, and he came by the studio. He listened to it. He liked it. He laid vocals on it, and also that was one of those that the minute he laid vocals on it, it just. I remember looking at Carlos Bacar, which is one of the producers on the album, and he was there in the studio and thinking, wow, I think he just gave it that magical touch. Why Not Me is it's a song I did with Red One. It's one of my favorite ballads on the album. It's funny, I'm saying they're all my favorites. I guess all the songs are my favorites. No, but I love the song because it sounds like a lullaby, and I like the simplicity of it. I like what it says. There's something very, very nostalgic about the song. No Me Digas Que No is a song that I did. There's two versions of it. There's one with Wisin y Yandel, which is two Puerto Rican friends of mine that do amazing music. These guys I've worked with in the past, and we've collaborated in two songs. This one is probably, to me, the song that has the most potential out of the Spanish songs. Ayer is a song that, that song also went through. That song, I didn't have to rewrite the song, but it did go through 3 different arrangements. And I wasn't 100% satisfied with the first 2, but I always felt there was something special about the song. But I was this close to giving up on it until Carlos Bacar, the producer, surprised me and did an arrangement that, to me, just took the song to a new level. Cuando Me Enamoro is, to me, this song is a dream come true, and the reason is because I get to sing it with one of my biggest idols, which is Juan Luis Guerra. He's a Dominican singer, which is to me one of the best songwriters of all time in Spanish. He's absolutely amazing, and he's also a great human being. It was nerve-wracking because it's a song I wrote, and when I approached him, I was very, very nervous. I didn't know how he was going to react to it. And to be fair, he didn't say yes right away. What he told me was, okay, send me the song, let me listen to it, and based on the song, I will make my decision, which I think is the right way to go. I didn't sleep for a week because it took him a week to get back to me. But when he got back to me, he said he liked it. Now came the other process, which is him laying vocals on it, because he laid vocals on it in his studio in the Dominican Republic where he lives. And I wasn't sure how our vocals were going to blend together. But when he sent it to me, it was definitely one of those euphoric moments on the album. It made, it just made me so happy to listen to it. I knew that again, it was one of those collaborations that wasn't just a collaboration. It was magical. Dile Que is a song that I wrote with Coti, which is a guy that I've worked with in the past. He's an Argentinian singer-songwriter. It's a song I wrote 4 years ago. So that's what I mean about some of these songs and how long it can take to make an album. When I start thinking about songs that were written 4 years ago, 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, or even 2 years ago, that are on this album, it scares me. I'm like, when am I gonna? I'm not gonna have time. It's gonna take me another 5 years to make the next one, at least to be satisfied. Tu y Yo is a song also that probably it's about 4 years old, and it's just a fun pop song that I wrote with a friend of mine. He's a Mexican artist called Alex Sintek, which I really, really admire. Heartbreaker is a song I did with Mark Taylor, and I love it musically. It's probably one of my favorite lyrics. Coming home is I like what this song talks about. It's exactly how I feel when you've been on the road for 6 months and you haven't slept on your own bed, and you haven't seen your friends and the people that are close to you. That's exactly how you feel. Everything's gonna be alright. That's the title says it all. It's a song that I wrote with a friend of mine. Actually, he came up with the idea, and I wrote the verse to it. It's just one of those fun up-tempo songs on the album. No me digas que no. It's just so I think fans are gonna be surprised how you can change up a song and be so different. It's hard to pick because I like both of them. I like the one that I'm collaborating with Wisin and Yandel, but I also love this version.